Join us today as we draw blood from our goats to check for a biosecurity screen as well as a pregnancy test. Should be pretty interesting. So I have never done this on goats before. I've done it on humans plenty of times, so it can't be that difficult, right? So first you're gonna need some sort of shears, and that's just easier when you first start to cut the hair off. And then you're gonna need a few different supplies, some of which you can get at the store, some you may be able to get at a vet's office, or some you might have to get online. So to start off with, you need some isopropyl alcohol. We have 70% and some cotton swabs. So after you're done shaving, you're gonna swab the area with your alcohol to make sure it's clean and doesn't get anything infected in there. And then you have a few choices. You can either use a syringe with a 20 gauge needle and then put it into a vacutainer, or what I like to use is basically what we used in the hospitals and stuff. It's just a straight vacutainer. So what that looks like, it's basically this. This is encased in it. One side is an actual needle that will go into the skin, and the other side is a safety needle that goes inside of this little tube. You can get these, it's called vacutainers, and these are just standard blood draw vacuum tube. So they will suck the blood in without you having to do anything. Afterwards, I have some paper towels to clean everything up and to put pressure on the goat. And after that, we have a specimen bag. We're gonna mail it off. You can use a couple of different kinds of labs. There's one local here in San Bernardino. There's Sage Labs, there's UBRL. Everyone has their own opinion on who to use. So I'll let you decide, and usually you can get these sample taking kits directly from them. For now, I'm gonna have the wife come out here and help me hold the goat, and we'll walk you through it.
So I wanted to take a moment to talk about the goat's anatomy. So first we're going to start out with the goat's throat. Yes, it's a great drawing, I know. And then in the middle of the throat, you got their actual esophagus that you can feel. It protrudes out slightly, and it's a pretty easy landmark to start with. And then next to the throat, you have the two little indents. You'll notice they kind of goes down, it's a little bit deeper right next to the esophagus. And then just outside of that are gonna be your jugular veins, as annotated here in the red. This is exactly where you're gonna wanna go when you stick your goat for blood. So it's pretty easy to remember. Just feel the esophagus in the middle of the throat, then you're gonna feel the indent on either side of that, and then the jugular vein is just exterior of that on both sides of their neck, and it should be a pretty easy landmark to spot.
See it. Okay, so she's all shaved. Wipe down the area. So you pull this thing apart. The gray part, which is a safety needle. There's needles, be careful. And that goes inside, right there. Good job. There we go.
Good girl.
Don't move.
Good girl. Good girl.
All done. Good job, rah. We got a little bit of it, but you are not as easy as it looked, honey. Yep. Good job. Hey, you did awesome. Thank you, honey. Well, that was an experience. So we're able to get Aurora done with the vacutainer because she's probably just the easiest stick of the girls. But what we ended up switching to with Tink, and it ended up working as just a 3 mil syringe with a 20 gauge needle. And then afterwards you put it into the vacutainer for shipping. That, I wasn't a huge fan of that, but honestly now I am. The reason is because if you poke that vacutainer with a needle in and you miss, and you have to pull out or anything, like that vacutainer's done, used. It doesn't have any vacuum anymore in it, so you can't use it anymore. On the other hand, with this, you would just have to replace the needle. and you can kind of search around a little bit more until you find it. If you keep a little bit of back pressure on the needle, that way you do get a better flash when you're in the vein. So we're gonna go reattempt with Mary and try and get her blood so we can get her tested as well. But otherwise we got 2 out of 3, so we'll see. She's coming over now. Going, it's going. It's going. Good. Good job. All right, I like that fan a lot. That method a lot better. Holy cow, I didn't think I was going to, but that is so much easier.
Yay. All done.
Good job, all done. But after we're done drawing blood with the needle now, all that we are gonna do is take our vacuum cleaner and kind of poke it in. And because there's a vacuum on it, it's gonna pull the blood in automatically. So
First and foremost, we're going to take care of all of our sharps. We're going to go ahead and put them in this old Coke bottle that we have here, and then we're going to make some labels. You can also use a permanent marker for our vials. After that, we're going to load them up into our specimen bag with our order form and make sure to put an ice pack in them and label at the box to be shipped out. So it's now Wednesday, and we mailed those results in on Saturday. And we got a notification from the lab yesterday that they received them, loaded them, we got the bill and paid it and everything. And I've been waiting to see what the results are for the pregnancy at least. So just got the email in and haven't looked at it yet. So we're gonna look at it together. So here are the final reports for the services requested. So here's the deal. So we thought all 3 could be pregnant. So we'll see what this shows. I'm so interested. It's loading. Oh, ooh, really? Huh, Mary is the only one pregnant. Again, that's interesting. She's the one who we didn't know was pregnant last time and gave birth. But come to find out, Aurora, and thankfully Tank's not pregnant because she's still really young. But I was kind of hoping Aurora would have been pregnant because she's given birth before. So, anywho, we got some kids coming in May 5th to 20th. So thanks again for joining us, you guys. We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye, guys.